Health leaders say COVID-19 levels are down in Jefferson County.
WDRB's Grace Hava spoke with a local doctor about the new variants and how to stay safe as we head toward the holidays.
Louisville has dropped back into the green zone for COVID-19 for the first time in months. Dr. Mark Burns with UofL Health joins us now to talk about what this means for our area. Thank you so much for being here, Doctor.
And thank you for having me.
So the last time we were in the green zone was in July. What's helped us get back to this point?
I believe in addition to vaccinations, which is the most important thing, our usual public health mitigating measures, the washing hands, social distancing, those types of things. And it's been a concerted effort. The only thing to keep in mind, however, is that people have been doing home tests, so we may not have all the numbers total.
And while we might be back in the green, COVID is still spreading. Like you just mentioned, lots of people taking at-home tests. Those aren't necessarily being reported to the health department. How are the new Omicron variants that we're seeing impacting people compared to what we've seen here in our area in the past?
Well, people still get sick and it's still much more contagious and transmissible. However, the good part of that about that is it's not as severe, not as many people been hospitalized, and certainly not as many people dying as compared to the original wild type COVID.
And in terms of vaccine hesitancy, are you seeing more people getting comfortable with getting their shots and their booster doses?
Well, I believe people are comfortable with it, but at the same time, people are actually getting sort of vaccine and booster fatigue as well too. So the numbers are actually down from where they've been in the past as far as boosters being available. But for the most part, you know, people, the people who know to get boosted are definitely still doing that. It's just getting everybody else on board.
And as we wrap things up here, Doctor, recent studies show a lot of people, especially here in Kentucky, consider COVID-19 to be over for them. And when it comes to safety practices, you know, masking, social distancing, things like that, what do you recommend as we head into colder months and more people gather indoors?
Well, we're obviously poised for a spike because, as you mentioned, the weather's getting colder, so people will be inside. People will be in closer distance and in enclosed areas. Have to be extremely careful. I personally recommend that people, especially if they're indoors and are going to be close to people, to still continue to wear masks. The only caveat to that is be sure to keep up with your community spread, because that will also give you information as well too about your risk.
All right, Doctor, thank you so much for being here with us. And if you'd like to get vaccinated, we do have some links to find the nearest locations to you on our website, WDRB.com.